Brown Dog Gadgets Live.
Hello, welcome to Brown Dog Gadgets Live. I'm Amanda, the Education Outreach Coordinator here at Brown Dog Gadgets. Behind the camera, I've got Pete.
Yeah, back.
Pete, I feel a little like...
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
Did you raise your chair?
No, I'm just...
Were you slouching yesterday?
I don't know. Maybe. That's better.
You know what? Hold on.
Thanks, Pete.
That's why.
Ah.
I blame someone else who may have been sitting here.
That's fair. It's typically someone else.
Okay.
Welcome to Brown Dog Gadgets Live. So today we are going to be showing you a MicroBit project where we connect a cardboard knife switch to our MicroBit. But before we jump into that project, if you have not followed us on our social media platforms, please do so. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, and YouTube. Also, the guide for the project, while you may not readily be able to find it on our website, it is there. It's actually a taking it further step under the knife switch. So you can find that at browndoggadgets.com. And then if you have any questions while we're streaming, feel free to chat with us. We love to chat along with you. Otherwise, you can always email us at help@browndoggadgets.com.
I got it. There we go.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
You're faster than Josh was at it. Sometimes I have to remind
I
him.
messed it up.
All right, let's switch to the overhead cam.
Okay, I can do that.
Awesome. All right, so this project is connecting paper circuits to MicroBit, which I think is really cool. So we've done the cardboard knife switch before. If you haven't built one of these before, it is a really fun project to be able to control the circuitry in literally any paper circuit project you build. I've connected this to a pinwheel before. We've connected it to a whole lot of different things. So we've got the knife switch, which goes up and down. Mm-hmm. Open circuit, closed circuit. Oh, yeah. Told my secrets. Then we're taking that paper circuit cardboard knife switch and we're connecting it with 1/4-inch maker tape. And then we do switch over to 1/8-inch maker tape because that 1/8-inch tape is better for connecting the bit board. We've got one side of our knife switch connecting to pin 0 and the other side connecting to ground. And then we've connected a NeoPixel strip. And honestly, it's all just kind of mounted on this cardboard to make it easier to move around. That's all. We stuck the NeoPixel strip. Well, it's on our laser cut acrylic that comes with the Rover kit. And then we stuck it to one of the Technic style block things.
Yeah, little frame.
Yeah, that's the word.
I don't know. Let's go with that.
Yeah. And we threw a battery pack on here, taped it all down or glued it down so it wouldn't move around on us. Mm-hmm. You could definitely tape it down. But you could also literally just tape it all to the table.
Yeah.
That works too.
It's doable.
And then when our circuit is closed, our NeoPixel strip lights up in a very colorful fashion. And then when you open it, it turns off. Yay. I love this one. The concept itself is very simple, but it looks a lot more elaborate than that.
Yeah. It's combining sort of, I guess, paper circuits, as it were, with cardboard, with crazy circuits, with MicroBit.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, well, let's look at the code.
Okay. Press the button here.
There it is.
Okay. Is this it?
That is it.
Okay. Yeah, so this is our cardboard knife switch guide. Mm-hmm. Shows you how to do the whole build. And then we're like, how can you use this? Where is it? Step 5.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, we got it. Okay. Yeah, we can just open up this code.
Let's do it.
Take a look. And there's a lot of code in here, but it's not complex. It's just because
all the colors.
Doing that crazy lighting thing. So what do we got here? We're gonna set up our on start. What we do at the beginning of our code, we're gonna turn off that LED. And then we're gonna set our NeoPixel strip. It's weird. You have to pick this format here. And the ones we use are this RGB GRB format. So there's just a little comment in the code there, just in case. But if you pick a different one, it may not light the right way or the way you expect. So just a little comment to note in there. And then the first thing we do is clear it, because if you, I think you've seen this, if you like pull out the microbit, but power keeps going to the bit board, it'll maintain like the last commands it was sent. So now when you put in the microbit,
we've seen that with the regular LED crazy circuit parts too.
Okay.
Like sometimes it'll hold the color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for this specifically, the thing is because we call these like smart or addressable LEDs. So the microbit is sending instructions to basically a tiny little controller on the microbit, on the NeoPixel board. So it maintains that sort of in memory on the NeoPixel. So the first thing we do is clear it, otherwise it's going to maintain whatever we last sent. And we just want to start fresh. And then we're going to set our brightness. And as we know, this brightness can go a lot higher. Like, I think, 255?
I'm not sure, but blinding you is what the maximum
bright,
is.
It can be pretty bright. So this is half brightness, basically.
Yep.
And then pull pin 0, that's where we've got our knife switch connected. So we're just going to pull that pin up. So when we short it to ground with our knife switch, it gets pulled down to ground. Sure.
All that still like trips up my brain. The logic just doesn't.
Yeah, it can be a little weird. Anyway, but over here then we're going to say, hey, let's loop around and around, and we're going to check that. We're going to do a read on pin 0, which has our knife switch connected. Now, it's going to be 1 normally because we've pulled it up.
Right.
Up means 1, down means 0, basically. So over here we're going to say, if we ever see it being 0, then do our thing. And 0 is going to be when you short the pin to ground, let that current flow between them, and then the pin gets pulled down to ground. That's how you can remember it. Is like, up is like in the air, and down is down to ground.
Sure.
You can do that. And then it's going to call our Larson scanner, which is all that code over there. And if none of that's happening, it's just going to do our strip clear and then strip show, which is showing nothing. And here's our cool Larson scanner code, which, it's a little complex. It's not that bad, actually.
It's not too bad.
A lot. So again, we're going to clear, and then we're going to basically set all these things to different colors. And we're setting 11 of them, even though there's how many? 8 on there? 8. Yeah, because they kind of shift, like past the numbers you see, even if they don't exist. So you can, I think, this is an old one. I don't remember how we did this. And then we're going to do a repeat here, and we're going to do this shift, and then we're going to do a repeat again in here, and we're going to shift by a negative number. And then if you hold that up so they can see the lights there, see it kind of moves back and forth like that. And it's really easy to start with this code and like start adjusting these things and just changing things and see how it affects the outcome on the NeoPixels. Like, what if I make these only 2 colors or 3, and what if I change how many times it repeats or how many it shifts? So that stuff's real easy to just kind of change some numbers, change things around, and see what happens. And that's that's how I explore code and figure things out. Is you're not going to break anything. You're just typing, and running and all that jazz. So that is all the code for that, right?
Yeah, that looks good.
There you go.
It's just a fun one, and I love how it's just so colorful.
Yeah.
And such a simple concept, taking that NeoPixel strip and connecting it with, the simple cardboard knife switch. It's really good. It's a good one. I enjoy this one.
And for that knife switch, what do you need? You need some cardboard, a couple of brass fasteners,
and maker tape.
That's about it. Maybe a X-Acto blade or something to cut the cardboard, but
it's straight cuts though.
Yeah, exactly.
The other thing that does happen with the cardboard knife switch sometimes is that when it goes down into that gap, sometimes the pieces of cardboard have moved away from each other, so the gap is a little too wide.
Yep.
So, and that was the case with this one, so it wouldn't like activate immediately when you push down, but if you pushed in here, it would.
Yeah.
So to fix that, I just took more tape and wrapped it around this
More
part.
tape.
Pop, 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 pop. And now it connects.
More tape's
right
one of
away.
our best fixes. Like, it doesn't work, add a little more tape.
That's true.
That should do
Yeah.
it. That should do it.
Awesome. So that is the cardboard knife switch
Cool.
with the NeoPixel strip. Okay. Awesome. Then next week, Tuesday, we are not streaming.
Tuesday.
Next week, Wednesday, we are showing off one of our literacy connections. We have a new literacy connection to the book Firefly Song. And we've got 2 Firefly projects to go with it, which I'm really excited to show off. And then next Thursday, we are going to look at the new and simplified, it's not simple though, MicroBit guitar. So we worked with a local...
No, it's simplified, isn't it?
It's simplified from our original version on our website, but it is not necessarily simple.
Yeah, the build part is, I think, way more simple, right?
Yes.
Because it's not like this big 3-dimensional...
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. But it is something that we worked with a local school district on developing, and they're actually building it right now. My son is one of them.
What?
And he was very excited to come home and tell me,
I
Mom,
didn't know that part.
I started building my guitar. It's like,
That's
that
pretty
is
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll have a picture of his or ones from the district, our local school district, by next
Cool.
Thursday.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Awesome. That's all we've got for you today. Make sure you follow us on our social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, and YouTube. Also, the guide for the project you saw today, as well as all of our other projects, products, and templates can be found at browndoggadgets.com. And then, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to email us at help@browndoggadgets.com.
Got it.
Have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.
All right.
Thanks for watching. Please visit browndoggadgets.com for parts, projects, and curriculum. Follow us on social media at browndoggadgets. We'll see you next time.